So I'm Colonel Paul Doyle. I'm a member of the Royal Canadian Air Force. I've been in the Air Force for 28 years. I'm a fighter pilot. I was at a Air Operations Center in the Middle East in Qatar in 2014-2015 for Operation Impact, which was the fight that we had with Daesh.
Okay, hi, I'm Colonel Andrew Lucier, and I'm a member of the Canadian Armed Forces in the Army. My job here in High Commission is I'm the Army Advisor. I've been in the Army now for 33 years. And my regiment is the Royal Canadian Dragoons, based out of Petawawa, Ontario. I joined the Army, it was a natural selection for me. I come from a military family. My dad served in the military for 39 years.
Yes, my name is Richard Smith. I'm the spouse of the Deputy High Commissioner here in Canada House. I've been living in London for 2 years. The person I would like to speak about is my father, Richard Routledge Smith. He was a lieutenant in the Royal Navy during World War II in command of motor torpedo boats. He joined the Royal Navy in 1938 as a young midshipman. He, saw that World War II was imminent, and although he had been pursuing a career as chartered accountant at the age of 20, and then he joined the Navy and went into the war.
So I came by it naturally. My father is also a fighter pilot in the Air Force. So while I say I've been in the Air Force for 28 years, I've probably been in for 47 years, because with my father being a member of the forces, it was something that I grew up with the whole time.
I think the most important thing with regards to Remembrance Day is that people need to take the time to appreciate and honor what those before us have had to do in the name of freedom. But after my tour in Afghanistan and the loss of my soldiers, it became much more personal. So this is no longer the memorials that I see, and this day is not just about the wars of my father and my grandfathers. It's also about my soldiers and my friends who died following my orders.
It was a long deployment, but it was fulfilling. It's difficult to explain. You know, when we look back, those of us who are in the military, those of us who have had family members in the military, it's very difficult to quantify exactly what service means. I think one of the opportunities that we have for those of us who are in uniform outside of Canada is that we're able to represent Canada. And when we go away, whether it's on mission, whether it's on deployment, whether it's on temporary duty, and then we come back off of exercises, we get back home to Canada, and it really drives home some of the liberties and freedoms that we enjoy as Canadians are because of those who served before us, those in different conflicts, different engagements, who have established Canada, established what the name of Canada is for those who stand up for the rule of law, those who stand up for human rights, and those who stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves.